Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Great League and let's try to get some wins. So we're going to be using the Shadow Drifblim paired with the Chesnaught and the Ferrothorn in the back. We see the Chesnaught switch out into the Shadow Drifblim. Okay, this is a weird switching that we have to deal with. We're going to go into our Ferrothorn here just to try to get some damage off, but unfortunately for them it looks like they lagged out and we're going to be able to fire off multiple thunders. Oh, okay, yeah. Unfortunately for them, they are lagging out here. To be fair, they would have been able to control this switch, but we were kind of using the Ferrothorn as a sack because we didn't really have a great counter to the Drapion, especially since we didn't know their moveset, but looks like they are going to just time out here, and we're going to come in with our Drifblim to basically farm them down. Let's see, what do we think is in the back here? Let's try to predict it. Maybe some kind of another poison type or anti-flying. Okay, yeah, there's the Cloxar. So Cloxar theoretically being matched up with our Chesnaught at the end game. We could have had a decent chance depending on the moveset. Unfortunately, we don't know the moveset here. Or otherwise we could have had a interesting end game there. If it was Sludge Bomb, our Drifblim would have been really good against this Cloxar, but if it was Stone Edge, our Chesnaught would have been excellent. So we'll never know. Let us know if you think it had Sludge Bomb or Stone Edge. Alright, we got the Shadow Drifblim versus the Gastrodon here. They switch out into their Sandslash. Okay, Sandslash, another interesting Pokemon to deal with. We are going to allow them to throw the first move, and then we're going to fire off this superpower. This is going to get the shield or get the KO. That's pretty much what we wanted. So down goes our Chesnaught. It did its job, at least got a shield. We're going to come back in here with the Drifblim and hope that we can either farm them down enough that we can use our backline to win the game, or possibly using both shields and get them fully farmed down. Alright, so that's the best case scenario right there. We got the Drifblim with a ton of energy, but no shields. Let's see what they bring back in. They're going to use their own Drifblim. We are going to force them to use their last shield. Let's see what our opponent ends up throwing here. Are they going to be running Mystical Fire or Shadow Ball? There's the Shadow Ball. It is debugged. We can tank that move right there. The Gastrodon comes back in. We're going to fire off the Power Whip a little bit undercharged. Okay. Let's see, we get the perfect undercharge. Okay, nice. And then we're going to come out with a Thunder Energy. Is this going to be enough to take it out? No, unfortunately not a Shadow, so unable to KO with that. But we come back in with our Shadow Drifblim, and we are able to farm down, thankfully. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Shadow. Or actually tied. It wasn't a win, but we'll take that considering all things. Okay, we got the Shadow Drifblim here versus the Cloxar. They switch out into their Feraligatr. The Feraligatr is interesting because it's going to be potentially spamming a ton of moves. We're going to fire off this Frenzy Plant. This is going to get the shield, or it's going to get the KO. They decide to shield it up. Do we have enough health to one-show farm down? We're going to try. One-show farm down, and we do get the farm down, so that's fantastic. Good amount of energy on the Chesnaught here. If they come in with any water types, we do have the Frenzy Plant ready. So they decided to go to their Cloxar. At least we get the Frenzy Plant to go off. We do have the Ferrothorn. Looks like the Mandibuzz decides to show up. We are going to stay in for now. We do have Thunder. Dark Pulse does get revealed. We take that neutral damage. We're going to use this Thunder here to possibly get them into the yellow. Yep, there's the yellow. And we're going to apply that full pressure. We're going to go for another Thunder. This is going to get the shield or heavy damage. They decide to shield that up, so we have to win this game with the Drifblim now. Dark Pulse gets used right there. We're going to switch out immediately. They have another move ready. We are going to invest this shield here no matter what. They come back in here with their own Cloxar, so we're going to see if we can deep up them and then farm them down. there's the debuff. Even if this is Stone Edge, it will not KO, and we're looking for the farm down. There's Stone Edge, and then we're going to be able to farm down. Do we get to another move here? Okay, we do get to the Icy Wind, and they realize that they are going to lose the game possibly. So GG's to our opponents, able to win that game with the Shadow Drifblim at the end. I'm not sure, but that Icy Wind would have been close to win against that Mana Buzz at the end right there. Ooh, Glare Moltres is interesting to deal with. They are dealing a lot of heavy, fast move pressure. We are going to shield the first one. They are able to throw on good timing. We're going to fire off this Icy Wind to try to get the shield back and then switch out. Maybe we should have switched out earlier. Oh, wow. Interesting switch in here. They are going to be using their Gastrodon to counter our Ferrothorn. This is certainly going to get the shield, right? Alright, do we think this is potential Earth Power? There's the Earth Power. We do shield that correctly. We're going to over farm here. Let's see if they're going to be able to Mud Slap us down. Okay, we're at a ton of energy, so we're just going to fire off this body Power Whip. And then if they come back in with their Moltres, we do have a Thunder ready for them. Okay, interesting that they came back in with their Moltres. Possibly a Water type? Nope, but it is the one and only Shadow Marowak. So our Chesnaught would have been fantastic, walling all of their moves. But unfortunately for them, the double Mud Slappers in the bag just did not want to see our double Grass types. Okay, we got the Gyarados to deal with. They switch out into their Ralligator. We're going to match them with our Chesnaught. Chesnaught here dealing a lot of fast move pressure. Look at the difference between fast move damage. Already getting the Shadow for Alligator into the yellow. They go for the Ice Beam, so we know that they are going to grab at least a shield from us. We're going to fire off this Frenzy Plant. Let's see what they decide to do. They shield, so they're definitely going to go for another move here. We got a double shield to potentially maintain alignment. There's Icy Wind. Ice Beam, excuse me. They come back in with the Gyarados. This is a weird situation. We are going to fire off these Frenzy Plants. They are going to deal a ton of fast move pressure to us. And now the question is, do we switch out of here, or do we just stay and let them farm us down here? We're going to help the situation a little bit. We're going to go for this superpower to chip away at it again. They have a ton of energy. We're going to go into our Drifblim. They counter swap into their Dunsparce. Dunsparce here is going to deal some neutral draw runs. Basically, we need to get to 3 Power Whips here. First Power Whip will get let go. It does some good neutral damage. We need to either get this Dunsparce low enough for a farm down or a potential KO. However, they are going to be able to control the situation. There's the shield, and now we're going to see if we can catch any move. Oh, they actually combo play into the Ferrothorn. Lunge does get used, so it does take us out. We are going to see the Gyarados fire off another lunge here to debuff us. However, because of the debuff, it allowed us to get to a move. This Icy Wind has to KO. No, unfortunately, unable to KO. And we are not doing any fast move pressure. They are going to be able to fire off a Rock Slide. Doesn't quite KO, but they're going to be able to get to another move. So GG's to our opponents, unable to come back from the Gyarados lead there. So check out this team if you have it ready, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.